Raider Nation, what is the deal, man? Once again, it's your guy Panama Fargo back to y'all live with another episode of the Raider Rundown. And today, man, we're gonna be talking about what we got to look for from the joint practices with the Rams in the next couple days, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this intro started and let's get into it.
As a young guy, I had a dream that someday I would build the finest organization in professional sports.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Once again, you are watching another episode of the Raider Rundown. Make sure you are tapping on that like and subscribe button, and please hit on the little notification bell so you get updated whenever I drop episodes like this one right here. But like I was saying, man, what I'm trying to get into today, real quick video, I'm trying to get into what we got to look for tomorrow for the joint practices with the Rams. We got joint practices coming the next 2 days, right? So some more good information is going to be coming out as far as like what we're going to see with this team. So let's go ahead. Let's just jump right into it. First thing I'm excited to see tomorrow and hopeful to see is if Dylan Parham is healthy and out there tomorrow. Now, we all saw him look like he suffered some sort of injury. Can't really speculate what it is last Sunday in the second quarter. Me personally, I don't know why he was out there in that amount of time with that time span there. We already know he's locked up that left guard spot, but at the end of the day, he's out there, got hurt, right? And from what Josh McDaniels is saying, from the mood inside the building, it's nothing too serious. So we might be looking at some sort of concussion maybe, but at the end of the day, I want him to be out there because we're going against that monster 99, right, in LA. And we all know what Aaron Donald possesses. We all know what he brings. I feel like this is a very, very good test for our O-line this upcoming joint practice, bro. Although the 49ers have a very formidable defensive line, and it's to be argued they have a deep, very deep, one of the deepest defensive lines in the league. Nobody is touching what Aaron Donald can do one-on-one. So at the end of the day, I really want to see that matchup. Dylan Parham, going against Aaron Donald. See where our young bucks at, right? And everybody else on the offensive line, he's going to go against y'all too. So I'm excited to see what this offensive line looks. So that was my second point. I'm watching the O-line, okay, against this type of guy, this type of star right here. How are we going to fare? How's Colton Miller going to fare? How's Andre James going to fare against a guy like Aaron Donald, right? And last year when we played the Rams, if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't on the field. And, Andre James got his ass handed to him by Greg Gaines, right? But we're hoping that with a year of more strength, added strength, understanding the scheme, that we will be able to see some of that, added strength that he had in the offseason. And it might help him against a guy like Aaron Donald. But offensive line, I'm very excited to watch. Already know we got to see if this defense can continue with what they've been doing. Okay, now this week they're going against a little better competition on the offensive side as far as the quarterback play. You're going against Matt Stafford. Okay, you're going against Matt Stafford this week, and they still have Cooper Kupp. Okay, so they're a deadly duo together. This is going to be a very, very interesting test for Marcus Peters, Nate Hobbs, Jacorian Bennett, and all the young secondary to see where are we, okay? Especially with the receiver of this nature, all right? When he's healthy, is is a top 5 receiver when he is healthy in Cooper Kupp. So how is this secondary going to look against that? How's this secondary going to look against better quarterback play? Okay, because Matt Stafford's going to come in here and sling it. And I continue to say it. I was saying this during the draft, and I'll say it now. Stetson Bennett is not bad. He's going to sling the rock too. Okay, so this is going to be a very good test. Sean McVay is going to scheme it up, right, in these joint practices. And with our ones going against their ones, I want to see what type of schemes are we going to throw at Sean McVay? What type of schemes is this defense going to come with? How are they going to attack this Rams offense? So that's going to be the next thing that I'm looking at. Next thing that I will be looking at, okay? Now, this won't happen until Saturday on the game, but we got to watch Aiden O'Connell, okay? We got to see how he looks. If he has to stay consistent. And this is my thing. We're always, a quarterback is liable to have a very good game here and there, right? But the really good ones, the elite ones, stay consistent, right? And play that same level every single time they step on the field. Is Aiden O'Connell that guy? That's the next question that we have for him. Okay, we know he can play in the NFL now. It's not too big, or the game didn't look too fast for him. Now, can he keep it going? Can he be consistent? And that's what sets quarterbacks apart from the really elite to the okay to the bad, right? So let's see what he can do against this Rams defense, who's not bad at all, but right, it's still a new test, new defense, new speed that he has not seen. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like. Right now, let's shift to Zamir White. Let's watch Zamir this week because we all know, if you watched my video yesterday, he was a loser from the last game to me. Why? Because he didn't show anything that set him apart, that made, Raider Nation feel comfortable in him taking that starting role, being the guy, right? So now he has to build, okay? He has to have himself a better week 2 than he did a week 1, right, against the 49ers. He has to come out here and he has to ball out. Now, granted, when he's running in these preseason games, we must remember that probably most of the O-line that is going to be starting with him is not playing. No Colton Miller, no Andre James, right? Dylan Parham was out there for who knows, but at the end of the day, he was out there, okay? And now, maybe the right side, Greg Van Roten was out there for a tad. Thayer Mumford and Illuminor was out there for a little bit, but the majority of the line wasn't there, okay? So we have to keep that in mind, but he still didn't show anything from his particular set of skills that made us feel more comfortable. So from that aspect, okay, that's going to really, really be something that we have to keep our eyes on. Really keep the telescope on, okay? Because if he can't really show, right, anything to set him apart to be the starting running back, what do we do with the Josh James situation? It's time to expedite that, right? And he needs to understand that the market is not what it is going to be. At the end of the day, there's nowhere else for Josh to go where he's going to get the amount of money he's going to get from the Raiders. Okay, you just saw what Dalvin Cook signed for, and I believe somebody else signed. Zeke. Zeke signed with the Patriots after that, and that was both one $8 million contract and then one $6 million contract. At the end of the day, the Raiders will be giving Josh close $10 to $12 million this season. That's fair wage. Okay, and seeing how this offense operates now, we have to only assume that if the offense operates the way it did against the 49ers with our 2s, 3s, 4s, how would it look against, with our 1s? So if that's the case, once Josh comes back, we're going to be a full set offense, right? We're going to be very, very scary to deal with for a lot of teams. We're going to be physical. We're going to be fast. We're going to be competitive. And with him in the backfield, it's only going to help Jimmy Garoppolo and the receivers. So Zamir, hopefully he can set himself apart this week. All right. And the next thing I am going to be looking for, last but not least, what is this D-line going to continue to do? Okay, now that's the key to me. Although I do believe that the secondary is the most improved unit of the defense, the key to the defense to me is the D-line. Okay, the D-line is the key to the whole thing because they have to be disruptive. They have to be fiery. They have to get into the backfield and making havoc for the offenses. And Robert Spillane alluded to this in one of his pressers that they need to fly around. The linebackers will make the D-line right. And if the linebackers are wrong, the secondary makes the linebackers right? And that's how it goes on a defense. So are they going to continue to be disruptive? Are they going to continue to cause pressure and havoc in the backfield like they've been doing, right? And against a quarterback like Matt Stafford, although he can cut you up, he does not deal with pressure all that well all the time. Like most quarterbacks, though. Most quarterbacks are not dealing with pressure very well. But if you can heat up Matt Stafford, you might be able to cause some turnovers. And that's something that Matt Stafford is prone to doing. So let's see what this defense can do, man. Last but not least, I just thought about this right now, okay? I was rewatching the game, and that Dalton Wagner, okay? If y'all go back and rewatch our last preseason game, take a look at big number 78 on the right side, right? Undrafted rookie that we got out of Arkansas, I believe. Big man, behemoth, right? Take a look at his play from the last game, man. I walked away the second time very impressed, man. The Raiders might have some. Between him, McClendon, Curtis, it's not bad, man. There's some pieces to work with. So if you get a chance, man, go back and watch that Dalton Wagner, man. I really like his game. I like the nasty, man. I really do. So remember, make sure you guys are tapping on that like and subscribe button. Make sure you're tapping on the little notification bell so you don't miss no episodes like this one right here. Also, share this out to all your friends, family who are Raider fans, even if they not a Raider fan and they just trying to get some of this cool news, man. Now, actually, if they're not a Raider fan, tell them don't come up. Never mind. Fuck that. Tell them not to come here. But at the end of the day, right, if you know a Raiders fan, man, tell them to come watch this channel, man. Tell them to come chill with your boy. Remember, I'm going live every Thursday, 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Eastern. And on Saturday, this Saturday, me and Chris from Protect the Shield, we will be live with the watch party. So come kick it with us, man. You know it's going to be a good time. We're going to talk football during the game. Have a good little time, man. So remember, make sure you hit all them buttons. And you know why I always keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown.